Hello and welcome to Can I Survive episode 7. My name's Udarusi and this is Space Engineers. So when we last left off, I believe we had just finished building our solar tower and our refinery as well as our assembler. Now unfortunately there has been an episode between since then, but it was corrupt. So unfortunately I ran out of space on my hard drive, so it didn't save the file at all. So unfortunately it just couldn't get anything out of that. But the bad news is during that time we did have an encounter, our very first encounters. So we had quite a few ships that were flying over and sort of kamikazing, and it's a shame that I couldn't get it recorded. Because it would have been a really good episode, but unfortunately it just couldn't happen. So unfortunately we've got a large hole over here. This hasn't actually been touched, which is quite lucky. We have also got a little bit of a hole over here, and we also started building our battery center. So this is where we're going to store our batteries, obviously for our power, and we have also lost our solar tower. So at the moment we did also lose our other wind turbine tower, so we've only got the one at the moment with 3 turbines on, which is definitely not enough to power this base. So I think first things first, we are going to get a solar tower rebuilt. We're also going to need some more stairs up here so then we can get to the top. And as you can see as well, we now have, I believe it's girders that we need. Nope, construction components. Right, okay. So yeah, so we now have our Gatling turret just over there, and we also have another one, or another 3 even, just up the top here as well. So obviously where we was getting bombarded, we definitely needed these at the time, so these got built and put in up here. So we've got 3 up here, we've got another one down there as well, and I do want to build a couple more just around the perimeter, just for when we get another encounter again. Now the game save itself actually crashed as well, so I've had to reload it without the mods, and then reload it without the mods, save the game, and then reload it again with the mods. So there was a scientific lab over that way. I'm not sure if it's still there, but it's not showing on my HUD. We do still have the Frontier Outpost, and that's a ship that I believe might be frozen. I'm not too sure. But yeah, so hopefully they don't send any more over. For some reason they would send them over like crazy. I think I had about 4 all just piled up around here. Yeah. And yeah, they were just kamikazing. So I'm gonna make a start on our solar tower, and we are actually going to be building that down here, in the center. Or actually no, we're going to build it around here, around the side of the mountain, and we are going to build it up with defense as well, so we're going to have turrets on either side. So that's definitely going to be something that we're going to have to keep in mind, because we're going to need space for the conveyor junction and pipes to actually run along. Right, so first of all we're going to need rotors just there, and I'm actually going to want the advanced rotor, so let's change that over. Perfect, so I want the advanced rotor. We will also need conveyor junction and solar panels, and I believe that will be all that we need. So because of last time, it was, when we had finished building it, it was just an unwelded block like this. So obviously built with these, and basically the ship crashed into it, and almost instantly the whole thing just fell straight down. So we're also going to need to make sure that we get this one fully welded up, so then it's got as much protection as possible, because yeah, as I say, right now we're on very low power at the moment. We're running off those 3 turbines, and that is not handy at all. Oh yeah, and just round there is our fighter ship. It did run out of battery. Luckily enough I was able to land it over there. But yeah, we're going to be getting rid of that and building a completely new one. just because, yeah, that one just did not hold up at all. The firepower was alright, but the battery power didn't last long enough. So yeah, so building this solar tower, I want to do this perfect. I don't want to get it wrong. So first of all, we are going to need some steel plates. Just there. So I'm not going to get any components on there yet. I'm just going to sort of get a basic layout done. So let's, and actually, yeah, let's use that, the end of our platform at the top, and then go around the side of the mountain like that. So we can actually use this just here. So let's say this is going to be where the center of our tower is, and we want this to be, I'd say, 3 blocks or 4 blocks wide. So let's just mine this out over here. There we are, and put another 2 blocks there. So let's say we're going to have the center of it just there. So let's just build around the center block. Perfect. Didn't quite mean like that, but that's alright. So let's get our rotor just in there, and then the start of our base is going to be a conveyor junction, but we're going to need some interior plates for this. There we are. So we got some interior plates, so we're going to get this put down just round here, and actually let's fill in, let's mine this out as well, just then this walkway actually goes to it properly. Just there. Perfect, and I'm just going to extend that round to the very edge. Right, so we're going to get our conveyor junction just on the bottom there. And actually I also want the light armor slopes, because I'm going to use the half block armor just to add all the way around, just like that. So we're going to do that all the way up, but for the moment we're just going to use the light armor slopes, so then we can build up and get up at the same time. So other conveyor junction just there. Light armor, oh, light armor slope. There we are, and yep, perfect. So yeah, so I'm going to build this up just until it reaches above the mountain, and then that should be a good starting point to start getting the rotors and motors, rotors and solar panels down. That's it, these are my words today. But yeah, so once I get up there, I will see you in a moment. Right then, there we are. So we're not quite above this mountain, but as you can see, because of the mountain range behind it, we're not going to be able to get any much better than where we are right now. So if I can just get up to here, perfect. Now we're going to, oh no, don't die. Oh, thank God. Do you know what? I'm actually really surprised by that. I would have thought that we'd die from that. God. But yeah, so from there I'm just going to build around, and actually let's wait until I get back up there. So I'm just going to get back up, and actually just on my way back up I'm just going to add these blocks behind me, just so that it makes it easier to walk back down again and even back up. Otherwise you'll have to hug the wall. Right, there we are. So we're back up at the top. You can see our little attack ship just down there. So I'm just going to try and get a block just there. Perfect. And again on the other side, just there. And that's perfect. So from here then I'm going to add another conveyor junction just there, and then one on top. And then this top one is where we're going to connect our rotors. So just there, one there, and one on the other side, just there. So that's perfect. So these are going to be able to connect all the way up because I'm going to have turrets on the very end of the solar panel. So now comes the hardest challenge. I'm going to have to try and sneak my way across and build along this side just here. There we are. Try and get another one just there. So that's right. So we're gonna have a single block clear. So I'm just gonna have that all just like so, and then on either side I'm also going to have the light armor half slope just like so. So then they go down and the solar panel will be on there. So actually thinking about it, this is a waste. We're just about to die. No. Oh, thank God for that again. Right, so yeah, I'm going to get up to the top. I'm going to fix what I was planning. And I'm going to find a way to make this work. I believe I might just have to go down by one level. Oh, and that didn't even have a light armor block there. Almost forgot. So let's just keep an eye on what's going on. Perfect. So I'm going to delete that one there. And I think what we'll do instead then is we'll go one block down. But I am... why am I not thinking straight at the moment? So... or actually, maybe I am. So if we... do this, so if I get rid of that block there and that block there, then we can make this like sort of like a way to get up. So we'll add a ladder here, and then we can just add in here. So let's try and get to the edge of this, just there, and then around this edge. So I'm going to make this go all the way around, just there, 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 and there. So that's going to loop all the way around the actual sort of whichever you'd like to call it. Let's try and get too close to the edge. Oh no, I think we'll have to go up to the top for this. But yeah, so basically I'm going to have this ring around the bottom edge, which we'll be able to walk around, and obviously you'll have the staircase in the middle. You'll also then be able to go up to the ladder in the middle, and actually thinking about that, you can just do that from this level rather than having another one to go up. So I can add those in just there, and another one there, and perfect. So now that means that we're able to build from this level, but we are going to have to move this out by another block. So yeah, I'm not going to do anything to sort of try and fancy it up or anything like that. I'm just going to build it straight out. So we want, and I'm going to build it out one block in front, so then I can actually place the solar panels as well. And this is horrible without a jetpack. We've already had 2 falls so far. Let's try and not have a third. And then up here, so I want conveyor junctions to go all the way along, so then they can connect to the turret on the very end. And actually, let's get that on our hotbar. Gatling gun just there, perfect. So the way that I'd like to design this is to have 1, 2, so that'll be a solar panel, and then 1, 2, that'll be another, and then if we carry this on by another 3 blocks on here, so 1, 2, and 3 just there. So we can add another 2 conveyor junctions. So then we can have another solar panel just there. But then on the very end, I'm going to place the Gatling gun. So there we are. So if any of the enemies decide to come around here, then that will be able to pick it up. Now I'm not going to do one in the middle, because if the solar panels, if it's shooting and the panels end up moving in front of it, then it's going to damage the panel. So yeah, so we definitely don't want that at all. Let's see, can I put that? No, so I can't put that there just yet. Or can I? Ah, look at that. So yeah, I actually can. There we are then. So we've got 1, 2, 3 solar panels there. And then if we'd like to, we can extend this down and up, and then that will work perfectly. So I'm just going to build a little scaffolding for myself, just so then I can get up to the top. So this isn't going to stay here, this is literally just for getting up to the top here, so that I can build the other solar panels. So if I believe this was, so that's the Gatling gun. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, perfect. And then I'm just going to place a slope here, just so that I can get up to the top, because then we are also going to want our solar panels just there. That's 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. And then we're also going to want to do that for the other side as well. Ah, I could have left that there. I'm going to need that again. Oh well. Right, so yeah, let's extend this out. And how many did I do for this side? I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll do that on the other side as well. So that was from here, so let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Perfect, there we are. So we can add our conveyor junctions just along the top there. So we're going to have that one as a spacer, and then we're going to go 1, and if I get our slope out just there, perfect. So 1, yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the last piece is the Gatling gun. So there we are, perfect. And then we will add the light armor slope just along the bottom there, with our solar panels underneath, and perfect. So let's rebuild this little staircase that I had, and I can't remember how it was. So let's put one there, there, and there. So now I can just climb up here, perfect, and perfect. Right, so let's get our solar panels on here then, and I believe, yeah, so they slope to the front, perfect, just like the others, and we can add those just along here with the 1 space gap. Let's add our slope so we can get up, and then we will add the solar panels just along here, perfect, and just there we are. So now that is all done, the last thing to do is going to be, well, for starters, welding it up. But we need to make sure that everything is done before the solar panels. Just because if we get everything else done afterwards, then that's going to be quite bad. So I'm also just going to make a sort of a raised section just so that I can get to the top as well. So let's just add that along there, so all the way down to the ends, and then I can weld the solar panels when it comes to it. And I'm not going to set up Izzy's solar alignment mod. I'm going to wait until everything is done before I do that. And actually, let's make that go all the way up to the top. Just there. Because then we can, I believe we should be able to add an extra block onto the edge. Perfect, just like that. So it's not going to be connected to the solar panel, but it means that we can still get to the solar panel. And actually, to be honest, just having that there, we can then get down to the rest of them. So that is perfect. So now let's start from the bottom and work our way up, and we are going to get all of these blocks welded up, including the conveyor junctions as well. And I think I'm going to get these ready for the stairs as well. So I'm going to replace all of this. I'm going to have stairs here, and then we're going to have the catwalk on the corners. So if I just get those out now. So stairs and catwalk. So we'll have the corners. Actually, yeah, let's just have that. So we'll have the corner, or not for the top. So we'll have the corner catwalk. So then it will have the railings on the side as well. So it'll all sort of line up and work well. And we'll also build up the conveyor junction too. So I'm going to go get the components for that, and we will be right back once it's done. Right then, there we go. So we've got both our turrets down on our solar panels. So they're not connected. One of them's got some ammo in, so just in case. And let's head down to the bottom and set them to auto targeting. So we've also got some of our walkway done and the conveyors on their way as well. So we're not getting too far. It is going to take a little while to get this done. But let's add... I believe it's going to be these two. So smart targeting on. And perfect. There we are. Add that to the turrets and turn them off. Not off, but yeah, take them off. Inventory, show block and terminal. That's it. Right, so now that's done, we're gonna carry on with the stairway, and then it will be the conveyor junction. Oh, there we are. That's the research lab that was sending all the kamikaze ships. So hopefully they don't send any more. Although I feel like I'm much better prepared now. I've got a turret over there. We got 3 on top, and we've also got 2 on the solar panel. But yeah, the problem that was happening before is that they'd fly over, get shot down, and then land on the base. So hopefully that doesn't happen again, but we'll just have to wait and see. Here we go. Yep. So we have the impaler that's just come over. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that turret's about to take it down. There we are. So it's shooting at it. We've also got the turrets on the top, and hopefully it doesn't fly into us. Perfect. So it's just flown straight over, and as you can see, it's gone over that way somewhere, and the turrets are still shooting it. Oh wow, so the turret right behind there is still shooting it. That's quite good. They took a little while to actually lock onto that. But yeah, so they seem to be working really well. So let's hope that it stays that way. By the looks of it, so that atmospheric frigate is still there, and it doesn't look like it's moved at all. So we might try and do a little recon over there and see what's left of it. Maybe it is just a downed ship. So yeah, so there might be some pretty cool parts over there that we can salvage. Right, before we do anything else, I'm also just going to put these rotors on lock and share inertia tensor, just so then the tower doesn't move at all. It has already moved slightly, but yeah, if it keeps rotating around, I'm not going to be able to get on onto this staircase. There we are. So we are pretty close to the top with the conveyor junctions. We're getting close to the catwalk as well, so not far behind. But once we get all these conveyor junctions linked up to the turrets on the end, then we can get the solar panels in, and also the rotors as well. I'm a little bit skeptical on whether they target the solar panel, so I don't want it to be built yet without a secure defense system. There we are. So we have almost got these completed now, so not very much left to do at all. Oh, and there we are. That's an armadillo. Oh, look at that. That's just gone right down, isn't it? But yeah, so that is what was being sent over before. And that was basically just kamikazing straight into the base and destroying everything, as you can see by that massive hole down there. But yeah, so we've only got one rotor to do, and then we can get onto the solar panels, because then all the both the turrets will be complete. We've also got a rotor at the bottom as well. So yeah, so now it's just a case of how many solar panels can we get done. And I believe we're also going to want a ladder to go along here as well, so can't quite get to that one, so I'm gonna get rid of all of this scaffolding now, only from sort of this level. We're gonna keep this one along the bottom so I can get to the solar panels, and actually I'm gonna keep that as well so I can get to the top ones. So let's go down and see how many solar panels we can make. So we've got enough components to make quite a few solar panels at the moment. I've also left it running to make some more components while we're up here as well. So let's try and not fall off of here like last time. There we are. So yeah, so we get all of these done then, and of course energy is low. That's definitely not something that we want, but that does bring up another point. At some point, probably after we've got this tower done, we need to add some lighting, because if you look down there you can't see anything except from what my lights are shining on, and the lights from the transporter down there as well. Which is not handy at all, because if my suit's energy runs out completely, then I have no energy left, so I have no light, which means having to wait for daytime, which takes forever, and yeah, it just doesn't go very well at all. So let's jump in just here and let's see how this armadillo goes. So we have one turret on top of the solar tower. Yep, you can just about see that. You can also see the turret on the edge of the base. Perfect. So they are all aiming for it. And look at that. So, oh, that is really close. Wow. Yeah, so that is really close to the base there. But yeah, essentially that's what they were doing. They were just flying over and pretty much dive bombing. So I think we definitely need to take care of that research lab as soon as possible. So let's see if we've got any more parts for a solar panel. Perfect. So we'll get back up there then and carry on. But for the moment I'm just happy that this defense is starting to work. And yeah, it definitely seems like it's paying off at the moment. So let's get that second rotor done, so that the other turret can also start doing its mojo as well. Because yeah, it's nice to have one turret, but if we can have both of them going, then yeah, best of both worlds. Just up here. So I'm just going to see how many solar panels I can get done, and then I will see you in a moment. So there's another armadillo somewhere. I can't tell. Alright, so that's literally just flying above us. And where's that going? That looks like it's going quite far away. Oh no, it's shooting at us. Whoa, 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 stop, stop, stop. No, 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 no. What is going on? Right, let's get all the way down here before it destroys this tower again. Oh my god. So is it aiming at me, the tower, the solar panel? I don't know. But these turrets should be working. Oh my god. Ammo container, why are you not shooting? Oh my god. Really? So all that time that I've just spent on that. Oh, for God's sakes. Why are these turrets not shooting? Are they not on? Smart targeting off. Just none of these seem to want to be shooting at all.
Fuel critical.
Wow, so that turret has just absolutely destroyed that armadillo. That is perfect. That's exactly what we... Oh, here we are. It's coming back for some more. There we go. It's gone. Look at that. Absolutely destroyed. Oh, going in again. Nice. That is perfect. Right, so let's get these up here all done as well, and before I go up there I'm just going to get some more ammo on production. We should have had a lot more magnesium now as well, so right, yeah, that's just destroying that down there. Right, so we want for starters, let's get rid of the scrap. We don't want that anymore. Production. Yeah, as much as I want these solar panels, right now we really need ammo. So I'm just going to put it through for 1,000 of them. Doesn't look like we quite have enough materials for that, but hopefully it should pull some more. And then let's get this up as well, just to make sure that we don't have any ammo missing from these guys at all. So let's just have a little look here. So we've got some in a conveyor sorter. Oh right, so that is for our main turrets just up the top there. But that's all right then, so let's just double check and make sure. So we've got ammo in our assembler. Can we... right, so we can't move it to the... ah, I see. Right, so we need to connect our solar tower up to our storage over here. So we're going to need to drill down and then to the side. What's shooting now? Right, okay. No, we're good. We are good. Right, so let's empty our inventory because we need to do this first. I should have done this before I started on the solar panels. So we are going to need lots of conveyor junctions, and we still need some motors, so let's get some of that on production. Let's just take the ammo off for the moment. We have quite a bit there, so let's figure this out then. So we want, right, if I put a GPS here / GPS here, then we're going to mine straight across, and then we should hopefully go into the assemblers, and then we should be able to connect to that. So our assemblers, or actually, yeah, let's do it from here instead. So if I go /GPS here, and let's just get rid of the first one. There we are. So if we go down in here, then we should be able to connect them up pretty easily. And yeah, as you can see, they're roughly on the same height, so that is perfect. So if I just break into this block and start grinding away, I can get rid of that block there as well and mine forwards a tad. Then yep, perfect, to our right, just there. So we're just gonna need to mine down a little bit, and there we are. Right, so we popped out where we want to, but just not quite in the right place.
Fuel critical.
So we want to get under these blocks just here until we find the rotor, which should be the next block. And perfect, yes, just there. So I'm just going to mine this all out, just because you can basically see it now anyway. So we want a conveyor junction to go down underneath. Let's just get that welded up. And then from here we're going to go in a straight line. So let's just get a little bit more of this weld mined out, just so then it is actually a straight line across to here, and perfect, that's literally on the same level. So let's get these tubes in here. And actually, I've just realised, as nice as that is to have this here, it's not actually ready. So none of this is built, so it's not going to end up being connected. I mean, it'll be handy for later, but for right now, that's just not useful at all. So ideally, what we should have done is just come straight along here to this block. So let's go here. /GPS right here. So instead I'm going to jump down there, and then we're going to bring it along here instead. But yeah, just so then it actually connects to the grid now rather than later. That's not, yeah, as I say, that's not a bad position, but for right now, that's just not going to work at all. So we want to mine in a straight line just along here. So that should bring us to here, perfect. So from here then, it is just in front of us. It's there, and then let's mine down. And perfect, look at that. So we have mined all this out and got to the large cargo container. That's exactly where we want it to be. So let's get rid of that and replace it with the tubes, and then I'm going to get this connected up so then we can carry on with the rest of the solar panel. And we've only got just another 2 pieces to go, and then this will all be connected. So let's get it just under here with the curved tube, and then connect them just here. Why has that not gone green yet? Ah, because of the rotor. So let's get that rotor all done as well, and then that will be everything connected. And there we are. So no, not yet. Ah, so it looks like you are safe today, Armadillo. But anyway, so we want to get back up to the top and carry on with our solar tower. So far it is coming along pretty well. And actually, I think before we do that, let's get some lighting going around here. Because, yeah, I can't keep doing this. Need to get this light all lit up. There we are. So I think let's go with corner lights. So let's just grab some of those, just construction components, which is pretty handy, so let's just grab those instead. There we are, so we got quite a lot there. So I think I'm going to put one there and one there. Perfect, and then I'm also going to have one just in there. Oh, no I can't. Yeah, I think I'm going to place one just there and there then, instead. Perfect. And I think then in that case I might put railings down as well on the other side. I won't do that yet. I'll just get these lights down first. So I believe it was, yeah, one there and then one there as well. That's perfect for there. I think let's just grab one there, which is going to be difficult to get to, so let's get some armor blocks and build a ramp just there. Perfect. So get that there, and I think we'll go for one on either side as well. So we're going to get rid of this connector as soon as we don't need it anymore. When the time comes, we'll build a new one. So, and that was on that block. Just there. So I will add a little bit more detail with some other blocks soon. But for the moment, I just want to be able to see what I'm doing. And there we are. So now we can actually see that, which is, yeah, pretty crazy. So I think along here as well, I'm going to add a few in. So, or maybe not. It's not going to fit. So I think let's actually go for some
Fuel critical.
on here. So I'm going to place them just on the edges of here, of the slopes for the turret, and there we are. Almost looks like a rocket like that. So that's perfect. So we got some lights over here, and I think for in here yeah, I'm gonna put them. So I'll put one there and then one on the other side as well in the center. It doesn't have a center. So that side does, that side doesn't. Ah, I see. So this is now lopsided, which is frustrating. So I'll just go one from the center then instead. There we are. So that's more lighting in here. Oh well, yeah. So that's really dark still. And perfect. So I'm just gonna edit those quickly. And let's try and find what it is. Corner lights. There we are. So base lights. Save. Show blocking terminal off. So we're going to put the radius right up to the top. Fallout and intensity, we're just going to dip that a little bit. So now when I turn off my lights, voila. Now we can actually see around the base without any lights at all. So now if I run out of energy, that's going to be really handy because it means that I'm not going to need to sort of run back to the transporter to refill. Because as you can see, even up here, there's still some lighting, which is definitely handy, especially with this space just got darker. I believe it is mod. So let's get back up here and continue. Oh, well, actually, let's refill our inventory. So we want 3 ladders. We also want enough to, I think, fix run rotor, maybe. And then the rest is just going to be on solar panels. And let's put some to production as well. There we are. So we're going to need 6 aside. So that's, yes, that's going to be 12 aside. Nope, 6 aside, 12 in total. So yeah, so that should be plenty of power for the moment. I mean, as I said before, we can obviously extend these further down and add more solar panels on the bottom. So I'm just going to get as many of these done as possible and then we will be right back. Ah, I'm brilliant. Just as I said about no energy, I have run out of energy and in the worst possible location. So this is not good at all. And I'm just going to have to pray that I survive this fall. Oh, maybe not there, but... Oh, look at that. So we're on 20 now. 20 health. And as I say, down here it's not so bad because you can see the light still from down here. But yeah, when you're right at the top. So we're going to need to add some lights to the solar tower as well. Just going up the staircase. Right, so on this tower, all I'm going to do for the lights is add an interior light just on the conveyor. Just there. And I'm going to do that every other one. So not this one, but then this one. I'm going to do that all the way up to the top. And actually, I think I will go horizontally or vertically. There we are. So I'm going to angle them pointing up just like that. And then I'm going to do that all the way up there. All the way along the till the top. And there we are. So we've got those lights all the way up to the top. So now you can actually see your way down, which is brilliant. And I'm also just going to add them at the top here. And yeah, so I'm going to have the vertical ones up here. There we are. And then one just on the other side. Perfect. So now we can actually see up here as well. And I think I'm going to add them onto the ends of these as well. Just as a safety precaution. Let's say if I'm, I don't know, flying around or something, just to make sure that I don't end up bumping into this. And let's put one there as well. So the full length of the arm. Perfect. And then just down the end here. Perfect. So now it's just the solar panels that we need to get done, and then this tower is going to be complete. There we are. So I'm just going to, oh, didn't mean to fall down there. I'm going to place a ladder just in here. Right, I think I'm going to put these lights then on the other sides. So one just there, and then one on the opposite. Or actually no, yeah, we'll keep 3 lights all the way around. So put one just in there, like that, I believe. Yep, perfect. And just need to add in a block so I can weld it up. There we are. So now I'm just going to add these ladders so that I can actually get up to the top, and then I'll be able to get some solar panels going there as well. And there we are. So now I can use this ladder to quickly climb up and get to the top of the solar tower. And there we are. So I'm going to see how many of these panels I can get welded up. So perfect. So now we've got 2 sets of solar panels, and we do still need some more to be welded on the top. So we've got all 3 on that side, but we just need another 3 for there as well. So I'm not going to start running the script yet. I'm just going to get those last solar panels done, and then we'll be able to get it running. One more panel, and there we are. So I believe the last one on this side was just missing some bulletproof glass. Yep. And there we are. So now this is our solar panel, solar tower 2.0, which is perfect. And you can see all the lights as well, which is brilliant. Definitely works exactly how I'd like it. So we're just going to run down to the bottom now, and then we're going to get this all hooked up to Izzy's solar alignment script again. So we're going to need a programmable block, which is kind of annoying that I've built it here, just because I I built the battery bay on that side of the base because it was next to the solar tower. Although now, after after the Armadillo Kamikaze, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's probably better not being right next to it. So yeah, so I'm going to start filling this up with some batteries at some point. But for now, we're just going to get our solar tower done. So we're going to need a programmable block. It's there, and I'd also like an LCD panel too. Perfect. And just there, lovely. So we're going to put this inside with our batteries. So because this is a 2-step entrance, I'm going to have our programmable block just there, and then our LCD panel just there. So this can actually have batteries behind it, but yeah, so this is essentially going to be our power station. And there we are. So now let's just add Izzy's script in. So browse script and solar alignment, copy to editor, and let's go. So everything should be done. Solar rotors, is that not named solar rotors? No, so we haven't actually grouped them yet. So let's change that. Solar rotors, just there, and show blocking terminal off. We also need to so that is all running now, but we also need to change the name of the LCD panel. So let's just copy that there, Control C, and then find our LCD panel on here. There we are, and add it to its name, and there we are. Perfect. So now that's gonna start working. I'm gonna group these solar panels and show blocking terminal off. I'm also gonna group these assemblers as well. Save, so turn off show blocking terminal, perfect. And I believe all the rest of this is probably to do with our transporter, but this is perfect now. So we have got 12 rotors, perfect. So now it's just aligning them, and if we peek outside, so it should be aligning our center, the center of our tower. So as we can see, yep, that is all turning around nice and smoothly, and it is working perfectly. So it's facing the sun, which is, I believe, over there, and then it should start moving the other rotors. That is exactly what we wanted. So yeah, so now that that is done, and actually we can see that the sun is not there, it's actually rising up behind the hills. But once it hits the solar rotor, because they probably don't have light on them at the moment, it should turn round to it. And there we are, so you can see it just slightly starting to turn now. And perfect, so that's brilliant. And in fact, I prefer this one a lot better than the one before. But yeah, so I'm just gonna reinforce the bottom of it, just because, yeah, if something came in and started shooting the bottom, that's not going to be very good. And then we are going to start building a new attacker, or destroyer, vehicle, whatever you want to call it, basically a ship with guns. So yeah, so that's going to be pretty sick, and to replace our old one because that one wasn't very good. And I think I'm just going to repair this quickly at the same time as reinforcing that, and then we'll be right back. So I'll see you in a moment. There we are, so that's sort of our first base wall, which is brilliant. So let's just pop around here and see what that looks like now. Yeah, so you can't really see it anyway. You can just about see it. Oh. But that's more because of the weather. But yeah, that looks much better. I just don't like that little niche popping out there. So let's try and get rid of that. Perfect. And there we are then. So that is now our solar tower completely finished. Oh, I say completely, we still need to finish off the stair railings going up to the top, but that can be done later. So for now, this lab or whatever it is that's over there is doing my head in. It keeps sending over these kamikaze drones and whatever, so now I'm going to send over myself. So what we're going to do now is we're going to build a small ship that's going to be cheap on materials, but it's going to be able to pack quite a lot of punch. So I want quite a few turrets on there, and yeah, so let's get building. So first of all, I'm going to empty my inventory. And there we are, so that is all welded up now. So all we need to do is just get it connected, get some ammo in there, and then we're just going to take it for a little test flight. Yeah, I was going to add some armor to it, but this is just a quick little cheap sort of ship, so we're just going to take it out as it is, see how it does. But first of all, let's get this out of the way. So it's still got the landing gear on the back, perfect. So I think we're just going to leave this up here, so then it's a bit easy to still get back into it. So where's our landing gear? Just there. Perfect, and lock. Turn batteries off, and perfect, there we are. So that's just up there now. So let's get these off. There we are, and then we can connect up just there. So that actually flies really well, turns really well. Yeah, this is actually a pretty cool ship. So just need to connect up here. There we are, and we actually need to add that to our hotbar. So switch lock, and perfect. So I'm just going to actually let's unlock quickly, and let's sort out the groupings. So Gatling guns, let's just do that, and perfect. The turret shouldn't have actually been in that. No, it wasn't perfect, right? So that one we want on smart targeting, perfect. And let's hide those again. We're also going to group atmo thrusters, atmo thrust, attacker. I'll just leave it like that for the moment. Batteries, attacker, just there. Show terminal, no. Add those to the atmos thrust, and gyros. Just there. Alright, perfect. So now we can connect back up and add these to our hotbars. So we want our batteries first. So that's going to toggle recharge, and let's actually just do that now. And then we want block weapons. We want our Gatling gun just there, and we will want no, so we don't even have it yet. Oh.
Critical.
And we've just fallen straight down. Brilliant. So we need some sort of light on there. So actually there's a perfect spot just in the middle for a spotlight. We can also add on some lights around the sides as well. Let's just get those real quick. We'll add the spotlight just there. And the interior lights just to the side. Then another one just round here. And perfect. So if we can just get back in here quickly, and then we can group those. So we want the spotlight and interior lights just there. Perfect, so we're going to change the radius to full. We're going to put the intensity at 3, and that should be perfect. So now we are just waiting on the batteries, so let's see how long they're going to take. 47 minutes, perfect. So we're just going to wait for those to get fully charged, and then we're going to head out. So that's perfect. So we're going to get that charged up. And then I think we're going to wait until next time to take this bad boy out, and we're going to go and test it. So yeah, we've got somewhat of a bit done today. I mean, we did have to backtrack, and technically this is sort of 2 episodes late, or an episode later than it actually will show on YouTube, because we did get that done down there as well. But yeah, so we've had to rebuild our solar tower, which is much better now. So that's all working. We've got full turrets at the top as well as solar panels. We've got our base defences going now as well. Yeah, so we're doing really well. We've got our new attack ship, and yeah, so next time we're going to take this over to the scientific lab that's over there. I'm not sure where it is. We're going to have a little scout, and if we can, take it over. Yeah, I'm Zulu Rooster, and this has been Can I Survive, and I will see you in the next one. Oh, that was nasty. So we just got hit by lightning there, and that has done quite a lot of bloody damage to the top of this.